All right, Melody, whenever you're ready.
Special issues, Counselor Smith,
Here.
Counselor Gear. Here. Counselor Allemond, Counselor Sims,
Here.
and Counselor Andrus.
Here.
Okay, you got four, Counselor Allemond's out, but you got a quorum.
Okay, awesome. Ms. Melody has distributed our minutes to us. Can I get a motion to dispense with the reading of those minutes and approve them?
So moved.
Second.
Motion for Ms. Andrus, second for Mr. Sims. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
That's 4-0. Approve the minutes. Old business 171015, request for consideration of noise and odor problems from Buffalo Rock and Mayfield Barbers. Have not had much, haven't heard much from anybody of late, except for the folks at Mayfield had texted me a couple weeks ago and said that they were doing some work and sent me a notice, so I did forward that along to the neighbors and didn't hear much back after that. I'll carry that one over, and we do need to probably have a discussion about that in some future meeting when we have a little more time. 120820, request for consideration of a tent variance for Trinity United Methodist Church from myself and Ms. Andrus. Do we have anybody from Trinity here? I don't see anybody.
No.
Jennifer?
No.
Didn't Robert tell you?
I thought he was coming.
I thought he was coming too.
Hang on, I'll have to look it up. Do you want me to speak to the item?
Yeah, if you can. I know that you were texting back and forth with Robert. I think it's the same tent that they've used before for various things.
Yeah, so what happened was, with the surge in COVID, dang, I don't think I saved that, the dimensions. Because of the surge with the Delta variant, they are wanting to bring the element activities outside. And so he's asked to put that tent in the main parking lot off of Oxmoor. And so it would be up in the corner, so I guess it would be the southeast corner of that main parking lot adjacent to Oxmoor.
Which
And
I
it would-
think is where, there's currently already a stage there
Yeah,
that they've
exactly.
used in the past.
Yep, in
It's
that
kind of a
corner.
separated parking lot
Yep.
area.
And that would be for the months of September and October. And he sent me the size, and it looks like I did not save that email because I just thought that he was going to.
And I think it's the same size as the one that they use for Element and the one that they used for Vacation Bible School. I think it's 100
by 40.
I think that's right. It's either
Yeah.
100 by 40 or 100 by 80. It's something like that.
I
But
think that's right.
It's the one that typically fits
Yep.
in the Seminole parking lot.
That's right. It's
that they
100 by
use.
40.
Yeah,
Another-
yeah.
That's what it
I
is.
think we
That's
might
right.
just need, I don't know if he puts in the resolution, we might need to get the exact dimensions and the exact time up and down for him to do the resolution, I'm not sure. If he
And
puts
this
in-
is, unlike the other one, this is not going to be in that one parking lot, so they're not going to be taking up the entire parking lot that they have taken up before, which is on Seminole side. They're just going to be taking up one portion of the main parking lot, which is over on Claremont. But we can get we'll get the dimensions, the exact dimensions for that. But it's essentially so they can take their youth activities outdoors to keep everybody safe
Yep.
instead of having them inside.
I can't remember if he quotes that on the resolution or not, but.
Yeah, we'll get it.
It is 100 by 40. He just
Yeah.
texted me. It's
100 by 40?
It is, yeah. That's it.
And I think she said for the months of September and October, so we can get their exact dates when they're going to
Well, I
erect
think
it.
I think he said as soon as we can get it
Yeah.
approved.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. Anybody want to make a motion?
Okay, I'll make a motion that we consider the tent variance and send it on to council.
Okay, all right. Motion for approval from Ms. Gear. Can I get a second?
Second.
All right, second from Ms. Andrus. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, that is 4-0. Okay, 150820, request for consideration of a memorial donation policy from myself and Ms. Andrus again. And this is in response to the, requests that we've gotten throughout time about putting memorial benches and other memorial items out in various parts of the city. It seems to me that we're getting more of those requests, and it's probably a good idea to have a more broad citywide policy so that we're not kind of making subjective judgments on who gets a memorial bench and who doesn't, who's worthy of one, who's not worthy of one. So in order to do that, I think we need to establish a policy. Mr. Squires and his folks on the park board have kind of been working through this also, and he has sent some materials to me and Ms. Andrus about this. So I'm going to forward that to everybody on the committee and just let y'all look through that, kind of see what's what we've got, and kind of, there's some information about other cities that have policies like this, so take a look at those, and in our next committee meeting, y'all can come with questions and thoughts, and we'll kind of work through that from there. But the first step is I'll be getting that information to y'all, so y'all can take a look at that. So I'm going to carry that one over without objection. And then 160821 is a public hearing set for September 13th, 2021 at 6 p.m. for consideration of a sign variance at 1 West Lakeshore Drive for Ascension St. Vincent's. Ms. Higgins and Mr. Pugh.
I don't know where my applicant is. I checked my email just now to verify, but yeah, we had a discussion about this Friday, so
Okay.
I don't know where she is.
Okay.
I'll be glad to explain to you what the
Yeah,
request
go
is,
ahead.
though. And I sent this to Brian as well. This is for the 1 West Lakeshore Drive. They already have 2 signs, one on the north side and one on the south side. The current sign ordinance will permit 1 wall sign per tenant. So what they're requesting is, so this is the south entrance here. They're wanting to change out that St. Vincent's Occupational Health to Ascension. And the other one, the first one that you saw, was on the north side. They're wanting to move that sign, do away with that sign and move it up higher and say Ascension.
Okay, so this is essentially because of the rebranding, same
So-
thing as we dealt with
That's
the
correct.
urgent care place. Okay. And so you're saying that they're going to move the sign that faces Lakeshore up to the top of the building? Is that what you're? Yeah.
That's right, yeah,
Okay.
move it up. And
Okay.
then the one on the back just replace with a new sign that says Ascension, so.
All right, and I can't remember, Mr. Pugh, are these illuminated signs?
Let me check.
I
I
know
don't
they're-
believe these are illuminated, but.
They aren't, okay. I couldn't remember.
I can't
They've got the
remember.
giant lit up sign.
But just for reference, illuminated signs are permitted in that
In that
district,
zone, okay,
so
okay.
But I did not note on here that
Okay.
they are.
All right, so this is really just a variance for an additional
That's right.
attached wall sign.
There's a
Okay?
variance for one additional attached.
One
Wall sign,
additional
yeah,
attached,
Okay, so that proper motion is to send this out without recommendation pending that public hearing set for September 13th.
So moved.
All right, motion from Ms. Andrus.
Second.
Second from Mr. Sims. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, 4-0. And if anybody doesn't have anything else, we are adjourned.